Okay, try now.
Testing, testing.
Okay, try now.
I hear
There.
Kaliko.
Testing, testing.
I hear you, JD.
There we go.
Nice.
We're in. I figured it out. There's a little mute button. All right, we're good.
Tom in too?
Yep.
Greg, you're good?
Yep. We're in.
Cool, let's
Yep.
go. Thanks, Glico. Alright, let me just...
Good evening, NFASL. It is time for wild card football. We're here at MetLife as the Niners have the football and a big play to start things out. It's Raheem Mostert. He gains 21 yards on the first handoff today, and San Francisco in their 44-yard line to begin this game. Hi, I'm Thomas Jones IV, bringing in Coach JD from the Chicago Bears as we call this wild card matchup between the Giants and the Niners.
And I'd like to add Raheem Mostert looking to go out with a bang. As we all know, he will be a Kansas City Chief next season. Looking to go out with a nice run for the 49ers in these playoffs.
And checks Trey Sermon's play action. First throw today from Trey Lance would be a completion. Gain of about 3 to the tight end, George Kittle, former University of Iowa Hawkeye. So Kittle has his first catch today. Giants defense playing soft coverage that time, JD trying to give up the underneath throws.
Yeah, for a rookie quarterback, I would like to see the Giants bring a lot of pressure since it's Trey Lance's first playoffs and try to make him make quick decisions.
Under center's Lance, four-man rush from New York. It's picked up well. Throw is caught by Mostert, and he takes a huge hit at the 47-yard line, shy of the first down marker.
You could tell early Coach Kaliko wants to get the ball out of Trey Lance's hands early. He doesn't want to hold it and let the Giants pass rush get to the young QB.
It'll be our first third down of the ball game in this snowy wonderland here at MetLife. 3rd and inches, about a minute and a half into this ball game. New York Giants, as always, won the NFC East this season to afford this playoff game. San Francisco was the top wild card spot out of the NFC West. 2 running backs in the field here on 3rd down. Lance will look to throw. He will look right. He will find a man, and it's caught by Sherfield. What a throw from Trey Lance. Sherfield's knocked out of bounds at the 23, but not after picking up first down yardage inside the 25-yard line of New York.
How about that? 3rd and inches, and the 49ers put the ball in Trey Lance's hand. Don't even throw short, throw down the field, and what a throw.
We'll go back around here. It's Mostert, and he's lit up at this 21. Back-to-back Mostert carries / touches, and in a hit-stick tackle. That's Jabril Peppers in on the stop.
Yeah, Mostert, I'm sure the ball bobbled a little bit. He got absolutely lifted off the ground on that hit.
Turnovers always play a huge factor in NFASL games, even more so one here in the playoffs, as the Niners inside the 20-yard line trying to get a touchdown in the opening drive. Here's a throw for the end zone for Ayuk. It is caught and then dropped. Brandon Ayuk had a end zone opportunity but could not hold on. It'll bring up 3rd down.
You got to make those catches in the playoffs for your young QB there, Brandon Ayuk. Man, he's a young player himself, but that was a chance to go up and get one for Trey Lance.
Yep, the Niners did a great job up front taking care of that blitz that the Giants sent. It was a cover 0 look. It's now 3rd down and long. Let's see if the Giants send pressure once more. And here comes the cavalry. Lance looking to throw for the end zone for his running back, and he's got him! It's Elijah Mitchell for a touchdown! What a beauty of a throw!
Wow, what a throw. While getting hit and wrapped up, threw a little nice touch pass over the linebacker's hands. Man, that was a nice throw. In the snow. Wow.
7-0 here at MetLife, and the Giant fans are unsurprisingly shocked at that last throw from Trey Lance. That was to the number 3 running back on the depth chart, Elijah Mitchell, as the Niners strike first here in this wild card bout.
I was just getting ready to tell you, Tom, that I love that the Giants are bringing pressure now on Trey Lance, making him get rid of that ball quick, and there you go. He responds with an absolutely beautiful throw.
Yeah, and I don't know if that really will deter Coach Kenny and the defense of the Giants. They're going to keep sending that pressure, force Trey Lance to continue to make throws like that all game long. Let's see if he can do it.
The Giants don't have a elite pass rusher, so they're going to have to generate pressure, through blitzes. They can't just rely on 4-man.
As we approach the first carry, as Saquon goes nowhere, that's going to be the $1 million question for Coach Kaliko. Does he have the ponies up front to stop this run game of New York. And I venture to say he does. You look at that D-line, the Bosas, one of them, excuse me, and then you have the D-line of Kinlaw as well in there. So let's see how they do.
And then on
Jones'
the second
first
line,
pass. It's caught by Barkley. He breaks the first tackle, second as well. Can he break a third? No. He is stopped by Jaquiski Tart, but not until Barkley rumbles for first down yardage.
and then don't forget on that second line, after that D front you named, you have Fred Warner, best linebacker in the game. Can't forget him either.
No, sir. So let's see what the Giants' front line is made of. It's going to be on those 5 up front to make plays today, as Barkley's got good blocks here. Just runs to the right, picks up about 7, as Tart will make another's tackle.
Yeah, that time, good play calling right there to get on the outside. The 49ers squeezed in there.
Here's a play-action pass. Here comes Nick Bosa. It forces a misthrow, and Jones cannot hook up with Evan Ingram. That would have been a first down for sure had Bosa not been in the area. Third down.
Kalieko is very frustrated with Bosa all year long, but that's a great sight to see for him. Bosa with a quick block shed and hit Danny Jones as he was throwing it.
Yep. First third down today for New York from their own 44. They got to pick this up. It's a throw to Barkley, and Barkley has first down yardage. A great open field tackle, however, made at the 49-yard line. It was set up a first down at the own 49 of New York. Could have been a bigger play there, JD.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to want to live with Saquon Barkley going one-on-one with your linebackers with, no help. You kind of have to shell him, have a outside guy, an inside guy, but just having your linebackers follow him one-on-one, it's just, if he breaks that tackle, that's a 30, 40-yard run right there.
Absolutely. That first down pass was a 7-yard pickup to Darius Slayton, and totally agree there, JD. You don't want to have your linebacker, specifically Xavier McKinney, or Bernard McKinney, on Saquon Barkley. Here's Devontae Booker, and he goes nowhere, maybe lost a yard for his troubles, and the Giants will run back to the line of scrimmage, and now we pressure 3rd down and 3 from the San Fran 44.
Same situation. Let's see if Kalieko switches it up.
Play action. Here comes pressure. Here comes a throw from Daniel Jones. And what a throw indeed. It's Slayton. Misses a tackle, and he gets inside the 15 to the 12. Picks up 32 on 3rd down and 3.
Jones said, anything you could do, Trey Lance, I could do better. Look at that's another beautiful throw by these quarterbacks. And in these conditions, it's actually surprising to see.
Right. Major talking point heading into the week was the weather forecast here at MetLife, as this dump down to Booker will set up a 2nd down and from the 7-yard line. Weather was a huge factor. We saw the forecast a couple days ago that called for 3 to 4 inches of snow, and we're seeing it come to fruition here, but so far these players have not seemed to be impacted by the wintry conditions.
No, they have not. It's not really, I haven't seen a real effect. Maybe you've seen some, but I haven't seen anything that's really affecting the gameplay so far.
2nd down's a handoff for Booker, and he will gain maybe 2 more to the 5. If anything, we're seeing fatigue play a factor as you see Devontae Booker back out on the field. Saquon Barkley hasn't been out there for a couple of snaps. Keep our eyes on that.
Yeah, in the part of the field where especially he's crucial, you hate to see him out right now, if you're the Giants.
So this will bring up another 3rd down. New York's going to go empty here as Booker's still out in the game. Jones making some pre-snap reads. San Francisco showing 4 defensive linemen here. They send 4, throw middle. It's caught and then dropped. Evan Ingram had a touchdown and he couldn't hold on. And now decision time for New York.
Yeah, playoffs, I like taking the points here. I don't know, maybe I'm too conservative, but I just like taking the points because if Kalieko gets a stop, 49ers get a stop, Go scores 14-0. I don't know. I like getting on the board right. What do you think?
Absolutely. Especially in this weather, I'm taking the points here too. Unfortunately, I don't listen to my own advice when I play these games. I probably would go for this if this was me, but... And this kick is no good. Oh, no. Oh. So now we see the weather play a factor, JD. I suppose the wind made Graham Gano's 20-something yard kick a dangerous one, and the Giants come up empty-handed.
Jeez, what in the world? You can't miss kicks like that in the playoffs. I mean, or at any time. That's inexcusable right there. Wow.
Yep, let's see how the New York defense can respond here as Mostert gets the carry, and he's upended, and that may have saved a touchdown, folks. Mostert looked like he was off to the races that time, but only picks up 6, sets up second down.
Yeah, that right there. It was close to being a bigger run than it was, but Moser looked like he had tripped up in the dog pile on the ground.
Giants bringing bodies down the line of scrimmage. I'm counting 8 men in the box here as Mostert runs right into that and will go backwards, maybe a yard, as Dexter Lawrence is credited with the tackle at the 27. 3rd down and 3 as we approach the final 30 seconds of the first quarter.
Yeah, that was interesting because the Giants weren't hiding the fact that they were all geared up to stop the run. I'm guessing that, you know, the 49ers just wanted the 3rd and short, make sure they had a 3rd and short before they go to the air deal. I don't think they're going to run this.
We'll see what Trey Lance decides to do. He does not have to, and they will take the snap with 5 seconds left on 3rd down. And here comes Trey Lance. He's extending the play. LD indeed as he eventually makes a throw, and then he's picked off. It's Zimines, and Zimines down the right sideline. He's still tightroping. He can go all the way, and he does. My goodness. This is why we sign up for this, JD. This is why we sign up for New York Giant playoff games in moments like this one. Giants get a pick 6 on a play the Niners didn't even have to call here. They could have let the clock hit 0. Instead of pick 6, my goodness, my goodness.
What a play. And for a second, I'm gonna help or make it a little excuse for Trey Lance there. If you're the 2 wide receivers, you can't just stand next to each other. There's one guy guarding you guys. You have all day to get open. And they just kind of stood right next to Zimines and didn't really give Trey Lance an option. The middle of the field is wide open. If something goes,
folks, we have an early candidate for GOAT of the game who Kenny will be blaming if this game does not go in a positive favor. Graham Gano just missed that extra point, folks. That 14-mile-an-hour wind is no joke. I watched that ball start from the left hash mark and miss to the right of the right goalpost there. Yeah, this is going to be a tough one for those place kickers. As Niners back out here now holding on to a 1-point lead. Most will pick up 5 on the ground. Sets up 2nd down.
Yeah, winning a playoff game is already hard enough. And then you keep shooting yourself in the foot with just taking points off the board. Give me points. I mean, you're kind of just shooting yourself in the foot.
Giants really selling out for the run, as this throw is caught by George Kittle. 1 man to beat, and that's an easy choice for Kittle. He runs right through Peppers, and Kittle inside the 10 to the 5, and he is caught at the 1-yard line by that is Adoree Jackson who makes the tackle, but not after an enormous gain to the 1.
So this has been interesting is when the Giants bring pressure, Trey Lance has actually been better. The mistakes he made is when he had time. So it's kind of, if you're a coach shooter, you're in kind of a conundrum. You would think the pass rush or the pressure would make him make more mistakes, but honestly, we saw the touchdown pass to Mitchell. Mm-hmm. That throw there, he's making really good quick decisions.
Yeah, I concur with that. Trey Lance down to the 1. He's going to try to keep it himself here, run, and he's not going to get to the end zone. Nice play made by the man who had the pick 6 at Zimines for the TFL.
Yeah, good play there by Zimines. He really bringing his A game and making plays for his defense. But, stopping somebody, I'm guessing this is 4th down territory, stopping someone from getting 2 yards 3 more times is a call pass.
Absolutely. This is a fan favorite formation here. 2 tight ends on the field. This is going to be the quick throw, and that could have been a pick 6. Lorenzo Carter batted it away.
I know he was thinking, obviously, he's trying to make a play. I'm not blaming him, but if that ball gets past Lorenzo Carter's hands, I'm thinking that's a pick 6 right there.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree there. It looked like James Bradbury or Adoree Jackson, one of the 2 corners, was hemmed in on that. This will be a play action. Here comes Lutz to run to his left, and he's got the end zone. It's a touchdown. There was no receiver in the area, so Lance had to run for it, and he gets there.
Wow, that's a tough break. If you're the Giants, you took away everything. There was nothing left. And you have 2 guys over there, but they're just kind of stuck in snow, I guess, and it took too long to go get Trey Lance. You got to go get him. There's no receivers over there. What are you waiting for?
Right, exactly. Yeah, those corners are just standing there. And again, I think that's part of the update that Madden promised would be coming sooner rather than later. As that extra point from Graham Gano, I don't know if you saw that, JD, like a boomerang. It looked like it was going to miss well to the left of your screen and cut right back inside that left upright. So the dangerous wind and snow swirling around here at MetLife. It's 14-6 here in the second quarter.
The Giants might have to start going for 2 this game because I don't know if they could trust the kicker.
Graham Gano missed the extra point length field goal earlier, as well as the extra point. As the pressure comes, and it's picked up well. Slayton off to the races up the middle. 40, one man to beat, it's Mosley, and there comes Verrett and Mosley tag team him at the 30-yard line. But a great answer from the New York Giant offense as they're working in San Fran territory. Here's another throw. It's a quick one to Sterling Shepard on the whip route, and he'll cut upfield and almost dodge two defenders as Emmanuel Mosley upends him at the 23.
Part of me is saying both defensive Kaliko and Shooter might need to just toss away that the blitz packages for a little bit, because it has not been working for either one of them. Every blitz that's called is turning into a big play.
Yeah, I mean, that's almost like the three-point in basketball. You know, you live by the sword, die by the sword. You know, you get beat by the blitz, you're going to give up big yards, but if it gets home, that really disrupts the entire game plan offensively. Here's a 3rd and inches. It's Booker for the first down. And again, we have not seen Saquon since early in the first quarter. Dare I say fatigue has crept into this one.
Yep. Yeah, Saquon, I mean, I didn't look exactly, but I think he led the league in rushing, so obviously he carried a big chunk of the offense in the regular season.
Well, let's see if that comes back to bite the Giants, as again, without their star running back here where they need him the most. Jones will throw. He's got a receiver. It's Darius Slayton. Slayton trying to get the edge and can't get to the first down marker as he's shoved out at the 9-yard line.
Well, let me ask you, Tom. I'm not a big blitzer myself, but I know you said eventually you want to make the big play if you could, hit him while he's throwing or something like that. But let's say you give up 2, 3, 4 big plays, which we've seen so far. But then the next time you do it, you get a pick or fumble. Was it worth it to give up those 4 big plays as a blitzer yourself? Are you happy giving up the 4 plays compared to the 1 big play on defense?
I guess it depends when in the game it happens. I mean, if I'm getting torched all game long and in the fourth quarter make the big play, I'm happy. As we see a great blocking display from New York. Devontae Booker has a walk-in touchdown, and the Giants are now a 2-point conversion away from tying things up.
Great blocking right there. I mean, you didn't need Saquon to run that ball. I could have ran that one.
Yeah, and I think they're going to try to go back to it here. We see the same formation. Let's see if they go back to the well here. No, they're going to fake and run the bootleg off. I like that play call, but don't see anybody open for Jones. He's looking for something, and it's going to be an incomplete, possibly intercepted. So, 2-point conversion is no good. 14-12 is the score. San Francisco clinging on to the lead.
Yeah, I saw flashes of obviously not the same situation, but I saw flashes of Montana rolling right to that looked like the Dwight Clark animation.
The catch.
Yeah, he went up the same way. He just couldn't come up with it.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think the play-by-play commentator said something similar where he said, I don't see anybody for Montana to throw to, and then all of a sudden Dwight Clark out of the sky makes the catch, and the rest is history. So, but back to that conversation about blitzing, though. Again, I think it does depend on the situation, but I can give you an example. The Dolphins was torching me on the blitz last when we played early in the season, and I had to stop doing it because every time I blitz, it was a touchdown or a 50-yard play. Yeah. So, yeah, those things
it definitely just wasn't worth it, right?
Yep. So let's see if the Giants are going to continue to send pressure. And I actually like that call there defensively, as this is a short throw to Mostert, and that's where Mostert kills you. He catches the ball at the line of scrimmage and then gains 11 out of it. First down, San Fran.
Yeah, we'll see if whether it's Trey Sermon, Mitchell, 49ers pick up somebody in free agency or draft somebody. We'll see if they're able to replace that, because that's a big part of the offense right there. Just give it to Mostert right away at the line of scrimmage, like you said, and let him go. 90 seconds.
Yep, here's a run for Mostert and a phenomenal play from Dexter Lawrence. He was rifling through the C-gap to make the tackle, and it'll set up second down and 10. This game really felt like it was going to get away from the Giants early on, but that interception touchdown and then the big reception there on the last drive by Darius Slayton have kept things close here.
Yeah, I agree. The Giants have showed good composure. Didn't, something's going to break their way, but they're staying in, and obviously we have a good.
Oh, what a beauty of a throw. It's Debo Samuel. First time we're calling the former South Carolina receiver's name as he picks up first down yardage inside Giant territory.
And Kaliko swears, so we believe him on this one. Debo is going to be a star in this league and a star in NFASL.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And Trey Lance is going to roll to his left here. He's got plenty of time. This way through the pick last time. This time he'll tuck it and run and gains about 2 before Lorenzo Carter gets home.
Yeah, I see Trey Lance is struggling more when he has the time. It seems like he's a little more, undecisive, can't find a receiver as much. It's the blitzes where he's like, locked and loaded, throwing it, in a second and making big plays.
Yeah, possibly it could be because the blitz, he knows he's got, George Kittle, Debo, one of those guys in a one-on-one set, the zone, everybody's looking at Lance. Here's a roll to his right, and there's another dime. This time it's Sherfield, his second grab of the evening, and the Niners are approaching the red zone now.
You're starting to see the impatience of the Giants, right? Kaliko or Trey Lance has hit them with dump off, 10, 5 yards, 6 yards. Now all of a sudden you see the linebackers come up trying to take that away, and that middle of the field is wide open.
Yep, thus the chess match continues as it's Sermon on the ground and Leonard Williams with the tackle after a minute gain of a yard.
The Giants might have to just decide, hey, make them keep dumping it down, and eventually make them run more plays, and the more plays you run, the more chance some things can go your way on defense.
And here's a second down throw. Lance was looking for Kittle, doesn't find him, goes back middle, and that should have been picked off by Bradbury. He got both hands on that football, but it will be an incompletion and third down.
Yeah, I mean, this has been a longer drive, and like you said, and like we talked about, longer drives, the more chance as a defense you have of making a play. Now, that might have been their play, though. You got to catch that ball for Bradbury.
Yeah, let's see if the Niners can make do off it. Here's another dangerous throw, and this one incomplete, looking for Debo Samuel. However, it sets up fourth down, and the Giants defense, in some retrospect, has to be thrilled with the way that they played the last couple of plays.
Yeah, they gave up, a lot of yards down the field and stuff.
Oh, well, it's not over yet, JD. Yeah, it looks like San Francisco's going to stay on the field here. 4th down and 9. They're going to disapprove of the field goal opportunity, seeing the wind the way it is. And they're going to look to throw. Lance looking end zone for Kittle, tipped up and incomplete. And the Niners will go away with nothing on this once promising drive.
Two things. One, I think I would have trusted Robbie Gould here. He's been in a lot of playoff games, a lot of conditions. I mean, he's from the Windy City.
Chicago, right.
He's seen all kinds of wind. I would have trusted him there. Two, I actually would think George Kittle needs to make that play, though. His two hands on the ball. He had room to make it. Usually you would see him come down like that.
And here's Booker, who apparently is going to be the running back the rest of the way here, as Barkley still has not returned. This one will be a loss of a yard, and this really throws a huge wrench into the offensive game plan of New York.
Yeah, this is Madden's kind of upsetting me right now, to be honest with you. Why is Saquon just not in the game?
I totally agree, especially with the progressive fatigue, the way that it's set. And now Jones is going to attempt one, and he's picked off, looking for Evan Ingram. Oh, brother, that's a dangerous throw, and then not a good time to do it either. You're only down by 2. Now the Niners take over near midfield.
Your defense just made a big stop. Man, you got to help them out a little bit and can't get the 49ers offense back on the field.
And look at the way this game works out as Madden has a first down. It's Ayuk. We have a face mask to boot on a Dory Jackson at the end of that play. So place the ball at the 14-yard line. Just moments ago, the Giants defense just got off the field. Now they find themselves back in a similar situation.
Yeah, that's a bad break. If you're the defense, you're thinking that was the last time you'd be on the field in the first half because there was only 30 odd seconds left. You think the offense will at least eat up the rest of the clock and find yourself back in the red zone.
Especially after that first down run, it looked like the Giants were just going to take it to halftime down 2.
Yeah.
And then Jones, took one more shot down the field. It got intercepted. So now the Niners with a chance here. As Lance rolling to his right, he's going to take off and run. Tries to fight for first down yardage, and he's met at the 7. Let's see where he's spotted, if that's good for first down yardage. No, he's a few yards short. Timeout called by San Fran with 21 seconds to go.
Yeah, good run there by Trey Lance. You didn't want to force a throw here. You already gave up points the last possession.
Big third down. Lance running out of time, and he's going to be sacked. Brought down by Zimenes, who has absolutely been the best player on New York this evening. Sack, tackle for loss, and a pick 6.
If the defense can get off the field here, giving them 3 after 2 red zone trips, that's a win. You pat them on the ass. And and headed to the locker room. That's a win right there.
Absolutely. Keon Cross in the gunner. Let's keep our eyes on him. We've seen a couple of near blocks earlier this year in the NFASL. Coach Kenny is one of those guys that actually has a chance to get it done. Here's Gold, and he's able to drill that field goal home from 29 yards out.
Yeah, that's definitely a win for the defense, though. I mean, the offense, they were put in a bad spot at second time around, and they came through.
This kick will go out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So, the question I ask you, JD, do you think Daniel Jones has learned from his mistakes on that last drive? Is he going to throw the ball here?
He has, but I think the bigger thing is if the Giants can't get Saquon out, the reason Daniel Jones and these weapons work is the play action and the threat of Saquon. He's not out there. Coach Flaco, I mean, he's not gonna, hold the box for Booker.
Right.
So I just don't think Daniel Jones is gonna be able to have a good day out here without the threat of Saquon. They have to figure out how to get him on the field.
If anybody knows a way to get him on the field, you need to call Coach Kenny and figure it out, because it looks like Devontae Booker is going to be taking it the rest of the way as he's tackled for a short gain, and that'll send us to halftime. So throughout all of that adversity, it is 17-12 San Francisco, a 5-point game, and the Niners will be kicking the ball off to New York to start this second half.
Honestly, I might go in my depth chart and put them. Is it possible to pull them all out and leave one guy left? I don't know the answer, obviously, to get him back on the field. But damn it, they better figure it out, because I hate that you work all season long just to get to the playoffs and not have your best player. That's
absolutely it. And us as NFASL, diehard fans, we don't want to give Kenny any cop-outs. We want him to lose his games fair and square. Yeah. So in this situation, I mean, this is valid. Not having the best player on your team for a majority of the game.
Best players in the league.
Correct. Yeah. So the Giants will go down to 25, and see, even the thing that's even more frustrating, JD, is they had halftime. So it's not like, right now Barkley's out on the field, which he's not. That really doesn't make sense. He had a whole halftime, 15 minutes, 20 minutes to sit out. Yeah. Mad.
And I mean, we're both in the playoffs now. We're both thinking, like, who's not going to be there for our team? I'm already thinking, do I have to prepare a game plan without Montgomery? Right? I mean, he rarely.
Oh, we're about to have a kick here, JD. Yeah. When everyone goes invisible, that's usually Madden's had enough. So it looks like the weather is the least of the concerns for these two ball clubs. We got fatigue going on, the wind, and now the ability to not even call a play has reared its ugly head here in MetLife.
Yeah, this is just rough that Madden's kind of putting a little damper on NFASL playoffs right now, at least this game.
Yeah, those of you watching the, boys, it's like a rugby scrum here. Those of you watching the Chargers and Chiefs game, please tag me in the chat. Let me know if there's any difficulties going on over there. In MetLife, we're hosting a slew of issues.
Yo, are you
now.
seeing this? I can't see my players. I can't see the Giants.
Yeah, we're seeing it.
Okay. What about Shooter? I wonder if I can fucking see. Oh, this is fucking good.
No, it more than likely is going to kick you out the game.
What the fuck?
Just a score update. The Chargers are up 27-23. Beginning of the third quarter.
Just starting the half, yeah.
Yeah.
Been a really good one over here.
Nice.
Back to you guys.
Well, don't worry, Zach. We have some time here because they're gonna have to restart, get the score right.
All right.
I mean, for the moment, they're still in the game, but it's not looking very promising.
What do we do?
There it is.
Be right back.
No, there's 7.
Or they can just play the first half as the.
Yeah, it's basically the first half, right?
It's true. Yeah, it's their call. It's gonna take them a while to get the half, but no Saquon glitch.
Maybe you'll get Saquon back. I feel bad playing it without Saquon, to be honest. I don't feel like it's like legit, even though my players are all fucking shot.
I don't think there's anything he can do, though. Even
I can see my whole team now, but I can't see Shooter's team.
Turn rest fatigue off. They just ran a play and there's nobody on the field.
So what do we do? Because I ain't trying to like lose this game. Do we just close out? Do we just close out? So just close out, right? Don't quit.